Faye will begin getting emotional when talking to her brother Gary, as she admits to him that she wants to move away with Jackson and Miley to start a new life together as a family. But she feels forced into staying with Craig, as he has information about her that could easily land her back in prison. Faye tries keeping her emotions hidden from Craig, but he can tell she's hiding something from him. Eventually, Craig puts two and two together and works out why she's so upset, and tells her that if she wants to move away with Jackson and Miley, she should go for it, and that he won't try holding them back from being a family together. Later, it seems Faye has made the tough choice to leave the street for good, and says an emotional goodbye to Craig. Jackson, Miley and Faye all leave Coronation Street in a taxi together, as this is the final scene for actress Ellie Leach, who is now leaving the series. Paul has another appointment scheduled with the Motor Neurone Disease nurse to monitor his condition and check on how things are progressing. During his visit, Paul pleads with the nurse to please consider him for something called tofersen treatment to help his condition, as he is convinced this will help him battle his motor neurone disease. Later on in the week, Billy is worried about Paul, as he's recently had a row with his sister Gemma, and Billy tries convincing him to make peace with her again. But the real reason Paul started an argument with his sister was so he could get out of dancing at her wedding, as if he was forced to dance at the ceremony, everyone would notice his motor neurone symptoms. It is the day of Paul's court date, where he turns up alongside his lawyer Dee Dee, and anxiously awaits to hear the verdict. But just as proceedings are about to start, Billy enters the courtroom. Paul now starts to panic, as Billy will soon discover all of the secrets he has been trying to hide from him. Also on Corrie next week, Eliza's having her birthday party at the bistro, where Sam and Roy have a special science experiment to celebrate the event. But as they are trying to pull off their experiment in front of the crowd, things go terribly wrong as flames begin soaring up to the ceiling. Eventually, Yasmin has to step in with a fire extinguisher for the safety of everyone at the party. It turns out that Hope had deliberately sabotaged Sam's experiment, as she is still clearly jealous of his friendship with Eliza. Roy takes his dog Freddy out for a walk through the precinct, but Freddy spots a cat in the distance and quickly runs off his leash, leaving Roy no choice but to chase after him. He eventually manages to get Freddy back, but begins experiencing pains in his chest. Evelyn is close by and notices Roy struggling in pain. She then quickly calls for an ambulance, as she's worried that Roy's health is taking a turn for the worse.